Hello. Hi. Hello. I don't understand why y'all are coming over here. Is there a reason why y'all are over here? Seriously. Why are you guys over here? Why? No, Carla, it's not you, honey. Not you at all. It's for the people that hate me. No, you're fine, honey. For the people that don't like me, get the fuck out of my life. You know, y'all are just. I can't deal with you people anymore. Just go. Go away. Shoo. For the people that do like this live, you are more welcome to stay. It's because they think I'm an easy target. I'm no longer gonna sit here and play nice with the people that want to cause me fucking issues. This is why I don't go and hang out with other people. I don't go in anybody else's boxes besides my actually true friends. And the only people that I really hang out with now is Shar, my friend. The only friend I really possibly have. So again, for the people that don't like me and want to see me crash out, get the fuck out. Just go. Go away. I have nothing to say to you. Get the stepping. That's fine. Seriously, what are you people doing in my life? The people that don't like me? Why are you here? Why? Just just go away. I don't want nothing to do with you. I got nothing to say to you. I heard what y'all were saying about me. I heard it. I heard all the fucking hatred. Hi, AK. How are you, honey? So, again, what the fuck are you people doing in my life? The people that don't like me, get the fucking stepping. I have nothing to say to you. Why are you over here? Get the fucking stepping. I have nothing to say to you. It wasn't what you did to me. It's the person that you allowed in your box to sit there and fucking trash talk me, and I didn't even do anything. I was just trying to find out what the fuck was going on. So again, for the people that are in here, the people who don't like me, get the fucking stepping. Bye. See ya. Get the fuck out of my life. I do have respect for you, Shelby. It's other people that don't like me. I come on this app, and all I get every day, every month, every time that I'm on here, all I get is hatred. Okay, I'm just gonna sit here. Look, I don't play two sides to anybody. I'm trying to get everybody to work together. Well, I'm not talking about the people that like me. I'm talking about the people that don't like me. Like the people that sit here and they want to put my name through the mud. I don't know. I'm maybe you don't want a box, but I requested you. I don't know.
You're fine. I don't get it.
No, it's every time that I'm on this app, it just when I try to defend people and make people work together, it's always my fault, and
It's
I'm the one
it.
that gets blamed for it.
It's not your fault, honey. It's people that don't want to do it. If they wanted to do it, they would do it. There's a lot of people, and I've been on this app 2 years. There's a lot of people on here that love the drama, and then they stir crap up just to keep drama going, which is crazy. I don't get it. It is. I mean, he doesn't do anything to hurt anybody. He means the best. He means, the good, and people don't see that. I don't
No,
get it.
and on top of that, you know, whoever keeps calling fucking CPS on me about my child, it.
What?
Oh yeah, last week I had CPS here, and the day before that I had CPS here. Somebody is using the service to escalate the whole situation.
And you get your daughter, what, every weekend, every other weekend?
I get her every other weekend. She's got clothes, she's got food, she's got a warm bath to play in. She's got everything here.
I mean, common sense should tell them that they're not going to get anywhere doing that. That's just crazy.
And it's all because I sit here on a day-to-day basis and I try to get people to work together instead of fighting with one another, and I have to choose a side. Do I like who do I choose? Who like people are trying to tell me who to choose sides with. I mean, I'm not gonna get rid of my friends. You
And
know,
you don't have to either. That's
me,
crazy. They shouldn't
me
be
and
making you
flipping.
choose sides.
Well, me and Stronger, we went to school together. I'm not just gonna get rid of her because somebody doesn't like her,
Right,
and I'm not gonna get rid of Abby Lou either. She is family.
right.
So again, who are these people that tell me what they know what is best for me and what they know about me?
They don't live with you, they don't live there, so they don't know what's best for you. I don't even live there. I live in a completely different state. But I can tell you the times that I've been in here, how they've trash talked you and everything. So yeah, I kind of know what's going on. I think it's crazy.
So
Grow
what?
up, people.
I'm supposed to just take everybody's bullet all
No,
because the way that I am, like
nope. Don't change unless you want to change, if that makes sense.
it does. But then
Yes.
you had one of my family members, my aunt, and she was on somebody's page, and I'm not gonna mention her name because her name isn't even relevant.
Right.
And she talked about how she's disappointed in me, and she's supposed to be my aunt for God's sakes.
That's just crazy. But
Like,
oh,
all I do is just try to make everybody happy, and I go into everybody's page.
but you know what I found out though, Trust, is that you can only make yourself happy. Don't try to make everybody else happy because it's not gonna happen. You're always gonna have somebody that's gonna be doing this to you or doing that to you. You know what I mean? Make
Yeah, well,
yourself happy. Make yourself happy, honey. That's all that matters.
I get it. You know, me and Chef, we had our issue, but people don't see me putting Chef's name out there, and I don't talk rudely about him.
Right.
So what does that give people the rights to say? Oh, well, he is how he is, and eh, like
My
nobody
my
knows.
my own personal opinion is this, and you can take it for what it's worth, or you can throw it out the door. Is I don't think they want to see you happy. I don't think they want you to prosper in life. I I just don't see it. Because if they wanted all that for you, they would help you instead of hinder you.
I don't know. I've even told people this is why I choose to drink. Like this is like I normally don't drink heavily, but for the last 3 weeks, that's all I've been doing.
Well,
I just
I'm just gonna say, don't be drinking just because they're driving you to do that, because it's not always the answer, you know.
it's
And
not.
I'm not putting you down. I'm just saying that's not the way, you know. It's just not the way to turn, because then things happen, and that would just give them another ammunition towards you. Yeah, that's my daughter.
Oh, it is.
Yes, we share the same room.
Okay, I'm like I
Yeah.
was trying to figure out who was who, and
Yeah, Monkey
but
Hoops is my daughter.
I don't know. I'm done with people putting my name in the dirt.
Well, and I don't know how you feel about it either, but when people get to. I used to go live, and I don't go live anymore, you know, other than up in boxes, and, you know, otherwise I stay in the comments. But I used to go live, and I wasn't getting people in there. And when I was getting people in there, they were browbeating me. And I just got to the point where at one time I had like, I don't know, 8,000 followers. And I've had to go block a bunch of people because I'm just not going to put up with their nonsense of degrading people. That's crazy. So, but you can do what you want. I'm not telling you that's what you need to do.
No,
But
no,
if it
I
gets
get
bad
it.
enough,
Like
though, trust I would. I'd block them for a while and you know see what happens. Let them cool
like
off.
it's a shame about this country. I literally thought this country was home of the brave, home of the free.
Well, that's what it's supposed to be,
but it's not.
right?
We're at the. This might sound crazy, I don't know, but at this point, we're killing our own civilians, and this drama has stirred up, and everybody, their lives are being wrecked by this drama.
I will tell you what I've told my kids when they were growing up. Your tongue is your worst enemy. That's the worst enemy that you could have is your own tongue. You can kill somebody with your tongue. And I'm not literally meaning I'm alive. I'm just saying, words hurt. They hurt worse than getting hit.
If if anybody if anybody didn't know, um, what's that one lady's name? She was unalived on
Oh,
TT.
Rizzy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was over bullying. Did you hear all about that?
Oh yeah.
She was having to pay her people to be mods for her. She was having to pay them people to be her mods. They was completely taking advantage of her all the way around. Now, unaliving herself was not the right route to go, but that's what happens when people bully other people. They just get to a point where they can't handle things.
I'm just. I'm like at this point. I have to choose who my real friends are at this point.
And that's what you should. You should choose your friends and choose them wisely. Stick with the people that treat you right, and they aren't being bad towards you or anything, and then just go on. I mean, that's what I do. They treat me bad, see ya. If you don't like what my content is, see ya. Scroll on.
Exactly.
But I think the ones that are giving you a bad time are the ones that like to see, like you said right before I excuse myself to go to the restroom, is
You're fine.
what do they want to do? See you crash out? They people enjoy that crap. I don't
That's true.
see
They do
I don't see what the fun is in it. I really
because
don't.
then they know that they can get to me, and I have about had it.
I mean, what game do they get out of it? Oh, shits and
Destroying
giggles,
people's lives
shits and giggles. I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
is because they know they can destroy people's lives.
And I think he was over. I don't remember what live he was in or if it was on your live. I think he was in another live, and I think you were up in the box. And some of your people come over there and told you you need to get back to your live. In what?
Exactly, because
Hannah's? Yeah, I'm telling you, you need to get back to your life and you need to take care of your life. You know what? You are your own person. You can go where you want. It don't matter. They shouldn't be telling you that stuff.
but it like now I have to choose between who do I choose to be friends with? Who do I talk to? Like,
Well, just know that if you ever need to talk, I'm here. I'm on this app pretty much all day and sometimes through the night. I go to sleep watching some of the videos, and in people's lives. I wound up in some live where the guys is up there dancing in the boxes. I woke up and had to go to the restroom. I'm like, where? They were overseas. How in the world did I get there?
well, and the thing that pisses me off is that people gun for Abby Lou, and Abby Lou hasn't done anything. She comes onto my my platform just to have fun and just to
Well,
be
I
able to
think I
giggle.
think a lot of it is with Abby that people are the reason why they're doing what they're doing is because she allows some of the drama when she's on her own live. And it's like, what do you do? I mean, definitely don't want to see people leave, but if they're causing her issues, make them fly.
I'm just, I don't know, like, this is why this app is so confusing. And, I
It's
don't,
not it's not confusing, it's the drama that's making it confusing because we're all adults. Now, some of the lives that I've been in where and I don't understand, and anybody can screen record a live, I don't care. I have nothing to hide, and if they hate me for saying it, well, so be it. But I think it's utterly ridiculous to screen live somebody's live. And then because there's been times that your live has been screen recorded, and I've been in a live, and I'm like, what in the hell? What do you get out of it? Shits and giggles. You're sitting there making fun of the poor guy. Come on now. And you're supposed to be an adult. You're acting like my 3-year-old granddaughter. She's only 3 years old. She don't know any different. That's how they're acting. Like a 2 and a 3-year-old.
it's
Who
because they know they can get to me, and they know it bothers me. And
But
I
why would
try to,
I mean? I just don't get what the pleasure is out of it. I mean, you and I are carrying on a normal conversation. I don't care who's screen recording it. I don't care who's sitting over there laughing. They're just acting like 2-year-olds. What do you get? What pleasure do you get out of doing that? You don't get anything out of it, but then you get the backlash of it. And then people start coming in and saying, well, you don't need to talk to this person and you don't need to have this person in your life. And that's not for them to say. It's your life. If they don't like
exactly.
it, scroll on.
They don't they don't see me sitting here every day out of every fucking week, fucking screen recording them and be like, look at these guys. Look how fucking pathetic they are.
Exactly. That's why I say they just act like 2-year-olds. And I think a lot of the reason why they do it is because they can get more people in. It's for clicks and views. That's all it is. It's the only logical thing that I could come up with. And it's just like, here, it's crazy.
I don't know, I'm over it. I mean, these
Right.
people are
And like I said, I would just do you. And if people don't like the way you do things, tell them scroll on. Get out.
exactly.
That's what they need to do is just scroll on.
I mean, I'm not here for uh, clicks or views. This is my legit life that somebody's messing with.
Exactly.
Do I bring it always to TikTok all the time? Yeah, I do. I really do.
Well, I mean, everybody's life comes to TikTok when they're on live, or even when you're not on the live, and you go into somebody else's live. That's their live. I don't. When I go into people's lives, I don't tell them how to do things, how to run things. It's their live. If that's the kind of content that they want to have in their life, well, so be it. I don't have to partake in it. So if I see drama, I just go out.
Like, I don't understand what these people get from this.
Shits and giggles, clicks and views. That's all it is. And if their life is so miserable that that's all they got to do, well, then they can just scroll on because ain't nobody got time for all that.
Exactly. Like, there's one particular person, and I know that she's not even on right now, and I don't normally do this. I normally don't put names out here, but RT needs to really keep my name out of her mouth. It is not fair. I don't normally say, oh, look how RT's acting. She's fucking crashing out.
Yep.
I try to keep to myself, but when people are putting my name in their flippin' dumb
Well, you
mouth,
you
it's
have a
like,
right to stand up for yourself.
and that's what people hate is I stand up for myself.
And I was at the bottom. I was making some comments the other day when you was telling. I think it was yesterday or maybe the day before when you was telling Abby. From now on, if you come to me, okay, and that's perfectly okay because she needs to, she needs to know that she's cared for and that. But people were just, it's just like, you know,
Okay, well,
my
what about the fucking Minnesota shit? Why can't we just focus on that? Why does it have to be about who gets the most clicks, who gets the most views, who gets the bigger uh favorites? You know,
right.
can we all just talk about how the fucking ICE has taken a
Oh,
life of an
buddy.
American?
Oh, it was helter skelter tonight. We was over in Dora's live, and there was quite a few of them that come in there that was all we were all going to battle with Dora, not against her but for her because they were coming in and saying, "Well, she ran that guy over." No, she did not. She did not hit that guy. No, nothing. And I got to looking online, and ICE military people are making TikTok accounts to come on here and bully people. So it's like, okay, what we need to do is knowing that that's happening is just watch the lives, and be protective of one another, and that's the way it should be, instead of browbeating somebody down. It was so crazy.
Right. But like, us as Americans, I mean, we have rights, but nobody wants to work on that. Like, what, we can't be on the same page to work together as Americans?
Apparently not, because we got Americans that don't want to do that. They don't want to be on the same page with other people. You know what I mean? They don't want to do it. They just assume make people's lives miserable. And when I see that happening, I think to myself, "Yep, you're making other people's lives miserable because your life is miserable. So why not do something about it? Make a change somewhere. Do something, And I don't know how many times that I've had been in lives where people are like, well, why don't you get a job here? I have rheumatoid arthritis. I'm disabled. And I don't throw that around just because, but some people just don't understand that. They think, oh, well, you shouldn't be on TikTok 24 hours a day. I'm not on it 24 hours a day. I mean, I do other
Yeah.
things. And they just, they'll fight with you to the very end because they like the drama.
Just, I don't understand it. Like, That's all I really want is people to just start getting along and working together as citizens as we are. But I can see
Well,
it where they
and
want to flip in. You know what? I'm not gonna hide this, but the people that wanted to report Mouthy because she has a problem with Tennessee. Uh, I mean, the thing is between, well, that should be between Mouthy and Tennessee, nobody else.
right.
But again, I can see where this is going.
Well, I think it's turned into something worse than it should, really. I mean, okay, so I don't know if it was your live or if it was Abby's live. I think Rich was up in there and there was two or three others. And they were making fun of Tennessee for her singing at the spaghetti dinner.
Oh, that wasn't my live.
Okay, so I typed in there, I said, for one, if it wasn't to be like that, they wouldn't have given her permission to do that. Everybody knew that's what she was going to do. And, you know, if you don't have instruments to back you up and all you have is just the vocals and that, well, granted, people don't sing on key if they don't have anything to back them up. Okay, but that doesn't mean that she was bad at singing. Um, she's a very spiritual person, and so am I. So, like I told her, I said, you were singing to the Lord, not to everybody else, because it's a religious song anyway that she was singing, but she was doing that to the Lord, and that was something that she felt in her heart she wanted to do to give people a peace of mind because of what happened to Rebecca and the baby. So for them to be, and I think that's the reason why Abby's getting backlash too, is because they were in there and she was allowing people to dog all, Tennessee and whoever else, and Abby wasn't doing anything about it. But then Abby doesn't want to bring attention to herself. You know what I'm saying? Is it making sense?
Yeah,
Okay, so now, because of you being whatever friends with Mouthy and whoever else has
I
gone to
so
a
I
more
u-
extreme thing
I
now.
used I used to be friends with Mouthy, but Mouthy decided to cut off me and her friendship because I was seeing the manipulation that she was trying to use on me.
Yeah, did you see what Shelby said?
Yeah,
Mouthy
I see it.
literally tracked her down. She she gave out her license plate number, her name. I mean, literally chased her down.
Well, that right there is against the law.
Well, yeah, it is,
But what we all need to realize, even screen recording somebody is also against the law.
right? I mean, she and whoever this Cyrus guy is, I guess that's supposed to be Mouthy's dad. I don't know. But they made death threats on Tennessee.
Well,
Not a
right
good
there, I
thing.
didn't know that part.
Yeah, not a good thing. And it wasn't just Tennessee that they were targeting. There was two others. It was
Well,
crazy.
like
I
I
just
said, I
what
like
do
I said,
people what do people get out of that? Shits and giggles. You're gonna chase a lady that's a veteran for one, who has served our country, who is a cop or an ex-cop, whatever. You're gonna chase her down and harm her? Come on now. I don't get it. If you're gonna do that, you might as well go join ICE. Because that's what they're doing. They're pulling people out of their cars and, you know, shooting at them and unaliving them for no reason. That's crazy. People just need to grow up.
hi
Hey,
Shelby.
Trust. I don't think you'd be getting as much backlash if that didn't happen. And it was very serious and very scary. They've also threatened Jax and Piper both. Um,
Again,
so
like I said, I
it's
didn't
just
know
been
that part.
crazy.
I, I
Yeah.
I like I said, I've been doing my own live. I had no clue what was going on, so
It was definitely live streamed. I think Drama Talk has it.
well, I'll have to go check that out because again, like I said, and I'm gonna say this
I,
again. Me as an American, I know that's against the law, and there's gonna be consequences for it.
Oh, definitely, yes.
I just think it's crazy.
I know you don't have a part in it, but I know you used to befriend those people. And so I just wanted you to be aware of what was going on. That if you don't agree with what these people are doing, you need to put that out there for sure so people know where you stand. I mean, I'm not asking you to pick sides. I'm just saying, like, if you think it was wrong, you need to put that out there because if not, people are going to bring a lot of drama your way. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Just looking out for you.
I
but
know. I think it was you. Didn't you come into Dora's live looking for Kristen tonight?
I did, yes, so we could try and figure out
I
what
tell
we
you what.
could help
I
Tennessee
went on the
do.
manhunt on here, looking for Jax, looking for Piper, looking for Tennessee and Kristen, and I'm just like, oh my goodness.
Well, see, Piper and Jax had been sick. They
Right.
knew nothing about what was going on. They had both went to sleep already, and we were trying to blow their phones up. We finally got a hold of Piper, so she at least knows now.
Right.
Um, Tennessee's okay. She's safe right now. That's the main thing.
Exactly.
But it's
but
still
the
scary to be, chased in your vehicle.
well, the thing is that pissed me off, and you know, I wasn't very worried about the whole thing that was going on with Tennessee and all that. I was more worried about why was my name being put through the fucking mud with the fucking RT person. Like, that's the past between me and RT. I've never
Yeah, I
stood
have no clue about that.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
don't
hear any of that
either.
exactly,
stuff.
and that was the only thing that was concerning to me is like why am I being dragged in a way? Like, come on. I mean, it's 2026 now, and the drama still hasn't stopped.
Well, and I don't think
And
it's
drama will
gonna.
never stop. It
Yeah.
just keeps looping and looping and looping like a sad story, and it just sucks.
Well, it's like I'm sure you probably heard. I told him. I said, I don't get why people do these. You know, okay, so you've got 3 or 4 devices, and you go into Trust Live, and you're screen recording him in your live, so everybody can sit there and laugh about it. Makes no sense to me. Not meaning you. I'm just using that
No,
as
I mean,
you know.
I know what you're saying. People in the world are extremely cruel. I mean, that's just, what happens. And this app is notorious for people taking things from one live to the next and just running with it. And it's like that telephone game you played as a kid. You hear it
Yep, I,
the
I
first
remember
time,
that.
and by the time it gets to the end, it is twisted like a twisted up pretzel, and it's not
Hmm.
even what the first person said. And that's how a lot of this works, and that's how a lot of the drama gets fed. Um, but I just
And
don't
then
agree
and
with going
then
live and well, I don't agree with threatening somebody's life anyway, but definitely not going live just to stalk somebody and track them down.
well, and then it's like I told my kids growing up too that in the end we're in the end times, and so things are gonna get real helter skelter because Satan's just working overtime, and we just have to stay strong with our beliefs and who we believe in, and just
Well, all I'm gonna say is if you're gonna put my name through the fucking mud, at least come up with something good. Because tonight was ridiculous how my name was being dragged through the dirt, and I just got back on this app from taking a fucking nap. And then the very first thing that I know is somebody was talking fucking mad shit about me, and that I can't just come on this app just to enjoy myself and try to start my own life. And I had one of my team members. I'm not gonna release her name. She knows who she is. She made me a poster that we all saw, and it's on my.
right.
Yeah, I like that. That's pretty cool.
She actually made that, and I told her that was pretty sick. I actually like that, and I'm gonna start using that for my platform. And
Well, that's like we've got several areas of true crime on here, and everybody could work together as one big group, but there's
that's
just
the thing. And Shelby
there's
can agree with me. Shelby Shelby can agree with me or not, but nobody's gonna work with one another. They it
Mm-mm. No, that all went out the window after the Rebecca Park case. There's just
yeah,
too much bad juju and too much animosity.
right.
And
I think
now
so
the drama has went from behind a keyboard to real life stalking and threatening and it's just crazy. It's wild to me.
yeah.
I removed myself from the true crime shit, and I started my own page. I didn't really have any really have any friends until this whole Rebecca thing that happened, and then it brought me and my friend stronger than it back together. And it's nice having a friend from high school, but I don't understand this world at all.
Yeah, it's just chaos. Some people love it. They love it. They love the chaos. They love the drama.
We all lost somebody, but the drama continues, and the drama, like Shelby said, the drama isn't gonna go away just all because of a certain situation.
Well, that's because people taking their eyes off of even just that situation with Rebecca. People's taking their eyes off of it because now the people that are responsible are locked up, and now we have to find another. There's. I went and Googled how many people are missing in the United States, and it's unreal. The ones that they have facts for is like 400,000 people.
But what I'm saying is there's some people that I have mad
They,
respect for, and Shelby, I still have mad respect for you. I haven't stopped having respect for you, so you got nothing to worry about that one.
appreciate that.
But what I don't have respect for is the people that want to run my name through the dirt. And I get it. It's TT, it's a public platform. I started understanding it, but what's not okay is now, you know, people have called CPS on both me and Stronger Than You Know It multiple times. And on those multiple times, they have failed. And then now this stalking situation.
My mama told me years ago, Trust, that if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. And so the ones that's doing all this, they're miserable. So they're trying to figure out a way to, you know, if they're miserable, they're going to bring somebody else down. And am I saying that it's right? No, it's not right. They go for the easy targets, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So they think you're an easy target, and so they do it. But they fail to remember, and even doing that stuff for you or against you with your daughter, they will get a report back, and when it's unfounded or whatnot, then they'll quit. But in the meantime, it's not healthy for you. It's not healthy for your daughter. But you just gotta move forward. I'm not saying that you gotta forget, but just move forward and don't let it bother you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just,
Because there's always going to be somebody that's going to do something that they think is right when it's wrong and just make your life havoc because their lives are miserable. Yeah, my a prime example. My I have 3 grown children and I have 7 grandbabies. Well,
well, I only have one child, and she's my world. I'd rather have my daughter in my life than the baby mama, because me and the baby mama, we don't see eye to eye. We don't communicate.
but she allows you to have your daughter and she knows what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
It's why I've been telling her to keep my daughter away from my home, is because I can't protect her inside this home.
And that's what's really sad is because then you miss visitations.
Yeah, and the court can use that against me, and that ain't no joke. That is actually what the judge has told me. If I miss too many visitations, they can take that to court and say, hey, he's been missing all his visitations,
Yeah,
and then
but
they're gonna end up.
does baby mama know why?
Oh yeah, she knows, but the boyfriend doesn't care.
Well, he's not the daddy, so he don't have no say in it.
According to her, he does. That's the reason why me and her are not on good talking terms.
Well, I mean, I tried to get the kid's dad to exercise his visitational rights, and he just wouldn't do it. So I just finally gave up, and then when he started his job at this chicken farm, um, I think he finally realized what I was talking about. I had the kids 24/7, other than the hours that they were at school, but I still had them, and I needed a break. He got to go do his hoo hoo and ha ha all over, but I was stuck at home with the
I mean,
kids, which I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining by no means, but still. And then, you know, I think he just kind of figured figured stuff out that I was.
I mean, a lot of people are like still mad at me because so when I'm on my friend's page, all I all I have to say is, about people's bodies, and I'm like, and people take so offense to it. And I mess with my friends, but some people just don't take it as, oh, he's joking with his friends, and my friends see that I'm joking with them.
Right.
But some women don't take it as, oh, he's being funny. He's just, you know.
Well, and there's a time to, you know, there's a season for everything. There's a time to laugh, a time to cry, a time to, you know, mourn. And, you know, after watching those videos, you know, the protest that's going on and the way ISIS is being, I don't even feel comfortable stepping out my front door.
At least somebody can sit here and agree with me on it.
I mean, yeah, so, and, you know, it's happening in all the states. I don't know that it's reached Kansas yet, but that doesn't mean that it won't.
Oh, it's already reached Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
Because here in Calac, later today at 10 a.m., they're doing a protest. Or not a protest, but a rally.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, you weren't too far from where he's at. Probably about. Well, how far is Whitehall from Muskegon?
Muskegon isn't that far from me.
Right. Yeah.
And some people, and I can agree to this. Some people say that I use this app to find a girlfriend, which isn't true. I come on this app to just try to be me and try to escape reality.
Okay, well, so I'm not saying that you are. I'm just saying it ain't nobody's business. If you find somebody to date or to hang out with and get to know and, you know, a relationship comes of it, well, hip hip hooray. That ain't nobody's business but your own.
Exactly.
My mama used to tell me finding people online to date is not right. But I was with somebody for 13 years. Yeah, she used to say that to me all the time. What? David. I mean, we still, I mean, I love the hell out of that man. I do. But it's just the relationship wasn't going. And you know what? A lot of the people that are on the app where we met everybody is coming over to TikTok.
I don't know. I just don't understand people the way that they are now. I mean,
That's because they don't want to grow up. Plain and simple. They don't want to grow up. They want to be a Toys R Us kid.
Yes,
that's
why did I just
true.
think of that and you said it? Yes.
It does that. It'll go off. Probably because it's not. It'll quit. They want to be
Shelby, did you
treated.
fall asleep?
No, she just was talking. When I said that's because everybody wants to be a Toys R
A
Us
Toys R
kid.
Us kid. Yeah, I was
And
singing
she,
that in my head when she said it.
and you gotta stop and think too, Trust, that God puts people in our pathways for a reason. Okay, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
not talking about the bad people. I'm talking about just, you know,
People in general.
yes. Okay, so you have to weed out the ones that treat you like garbage and stick with the ones that treat you the way you want to be treated. You don't want people going around making fun of you or, treat you ill. So he does put people in our pathways, and I've told everybody this. We may be the only Bible that somebody reads. And so
Right, there you
if
go.
if we're controlling ourselves in a positive manner, they're gonna see that. And I'm not saying that you do negative things. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying you just go on and you be trust and you do what's good for you and what you think is right, and you know just weed out the ones that treat you like garbage. You've done already said you don't really hang out with them even on TT, and just leave it at that.
No, the only person I really hang out with the most is Abby Lou and Shar. The only two people that really know me the best that I know myself.
Right.
And then today, or not today, but yesterday, when somebody, brought my name in to the conversation that me and Abby Lou were sleeping together, I'm like, wait, what?
God,
What?
that's crazy. That's
So
just crazy.
I'm like, who in their right mind would say something to somebody like that? I mean,
hmm And even if that was happening, who's it's anybody's business?
Right?
I mean,
It's
I could
nobody's business who's sleeping with who.
I could sit here and tell you I could care less because
When,
that's
where, or how
not
hard, it's not nobody's business.
exactly. That's not, and it's not an attachment thing, but I'm just going to use it. That's not what I'm attached to when it comes to you. You've got a very big heart, and if you could, you would give the shirt off of your back to anyone that needed help. I know this.
well,
You
that's
know,
all I ever try to do. I mean, I just, I was taught to help people.
right? And they don't want, like I said before, they don't want to see you succeed. They want to see you as a failure. And do you have to prove anything to them? No, you don't. The only one you got to prove anything to is God. That's it. You
I'm just,
just do you, and you continue doing what you want to do. And if your mods are not doing what you want them to do, then get different mods.
well, I don't have mods. I've eliminated all my mods.
Well, I'm just saying, and sometimes, if you had 600 or 700 people roll up into your live, then I could see you having mods. But you know,
I normally only have up to maybe, well, right now we're at 7. So
right.
normally get up to about 10.
But I mean, and if you're okay with that, you're okay with that. I can't tell you, well, what to do because it's your live, it's your platform. You do
Right.
what you want to do, not what everybody else wants you to do. Because they're not always right. And if they want that kind of platform, then they can go do their own platform.
Exactly.
And if they don't like how you run things, well, scroll on. But anyway, I'm gonna get off of here.
All right. Well, you have a great night.
You too, honey. Drop me
Bye.
down because I don't want to end the live and ruin your algorithm.
Hey, so trust real quick. This is something that I live by. I don't know if you've ever watched the Medea movies, but this would probably be the best thing you ever listen to, and just take these words into this because this is really big for me. I categorize people like this too. Hang on. And you gonna always mess up when you mix them seasonal people up with yeah, there we go. Expectations. I put everybody come in my life in the category of a tree. Some people are like leaves on a tree. The wind blow, they over here. They unstable. Blow the other way, they over here. Ain't nothing. Season change, they wither and die. They gone. That's all right. That's some people. Most people in the world are like that. They just there to take from the tree. They ain't there to do nothing but take and give shade every now and then. That's all they can do. Don't get mad at people like that. That's who they are. They ain't gonna never be nothing. That's what they put on this earth. Be what they are. A leaf. Some people are like a branch on that tree. You gotta be careful with them branches too, because they'll fool you. They'll get there and make you think they're a good friend and they're real strong, but the minute you step out there on them, they'll break and leave you high and dry. But if you find you 2 or 3 people in your life that's like the roots at the bottom of that tree, you are blessed, because that's them the kind of people that ain't going nowhere. They ain't worried about being seen. Don't nobody have to know that they know you. They ain't got to know what they're doing for you. But if them roots wasn't there, that tree couldn't live. You understand? And they ain't got a tree can have 100 million branches, but only a few roots down at the bottom. When you get you some roots, hold on to them. But the rest of them, let it go. Just let it go. Let folks go. Ain't nobody said it was going to be easy, but it'll get easy when you learn how to love yourself. When you get to a point in your life where you look at people and you go, okay, wait a minute. You or me, you will make a decision. If you see somebody fix it or they even trying to fix it, that's somebody that care. Keep them people around. That's a leaf that's trying to grow up and be something else. You understand? But if you tell somebody that what you're doing is hurting me and I need you to stop it and they keep doing it, they don't care. Move on. Let them go. No matter how much it hurt, let them go. And it'll get easy. I promise you, every day it'll get easier and easier and easier. But you just got to make it through. And there you go, Tress. That's probably the best advice I can give anybody right there through Medea.
That is very true. In every way.
I mean, you got them people like she said, when the wind blows, they over here. They unstable. The wind blows, they over here the other way. And you can't trust them leaves. And the branches, you can only half trust them. You're going to, walk out on one and it breaks because they ain't worthy of trusting people, and that's just how people are. But you got to find you some good people and stick with them.
That's for sure.
But thank you for letting me come up here and share words of wisdom with you. I just wanted you to be aware of what was going on, because I know that used to be your friend circle and stuff, and I just wanted you to be aware that if any drama came, that was probably why, because that was
Well,
very serious what happened. So
actually, Shelby, because normally you come onto my page. In case drama does start, you are now a mod.
thank you. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. You have a great
I
night.
will use that wisely, and if you ever need me, just holler at me. You've got me on here, and you can inbox me anytime. I'll make sure I follow this page.
All right. You have a great night.
All right, you too.
So, how's everybody feeling about getting into some paranormal this morning? Would anybody like to get into some paranormal? Would anybody like to get into some paranormal this morning? Okay, let's turn the page a little bit. Okay. Let's talk about some paranormal, okay? Let's get into that. Let's change. Okay, somebody wanted to come up, but they decided to cancel. So, again, let's get into some paranormal talk. Ooh, let's bring Hunter Sniper up here.
Hello,
Welcome in, Hunter Sniper 27.
what's up?
How are you this morning?
I'm doing good.
So you said that you seen
Where it goes? Yeah, so it was when I used to work at Pizza Hut in Orangeboro on Frederica, and I was doing the dishes, and um, and like I was like walking where they like make the pizzas and stuff, and at the corner of my right eye, I saw like a tall, like young girl with a white dress corner of my eye.
so are you saying that you seen a lady in white then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's my first one I ever seen. So
Have you been to any haunted locations before?
no. But I do want to go to one.
Are you from the Michigan area?
Do what?
Are you from the Michigan area?
No. I'm from Kentucky.
Kentucky? Well, shit, I'm all the way in Michigan, man.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Is that
It
far?
it I mean it's far, but not wouldn't say that far,
Yeah. What
but I
about
appreciate you coming up here and letting
something?
everybody know about your experience with the spirit.
Yep.
You have a great morning or a great night, whatever time it is there for you.
It's almost 3 a.m.
All right. Well, you have a great morning.
You too. How about you?
It is 3:55 in the morning, going on 4 a.m., and I'm still up.
Dang. You should get some sleep too.
Oh, I definitely will. I normally sleep in the morning, so.
Okay.
All right. Well, you have a great morning, sir.
You too. See ya.
All right. Big shout out to Hunter Sniper 27 for coming up and speaking. Anybody else would like to come up and speak? Well, I appreciate that, Hunter. Sniper 27. Alright, let's... For Allie, I know that you're in here. I already know. Exactly what I thought. Oh. Like I said, we're switching gears. Alright, so we are gonna switch gears, you guys. So let's talk about Gettysburg, battlefield of Pennsylvania. How's that sound for all y'all? A-Ball, I see that you're in here. How's everybody feeling about the protests in Minnesota? Does anybody want to talk about? Because I said that we're going to switch up gears a little bit. How does everybody feel about the Minnesota case where the uh, ICE federal agents have taken a life? Tay, how do you feel about this situation? That's what I thought. I can agree with that part.